Think your Dolby Atmos soundbar is giving you the best surround sound? Think again. Many people unknowingly make simple setup mistakes that completely destroy the 3D audio experience. From wrong placements to overlooked settings, these errors can turn cinematic sound into flat, lifeless audio. In this video, we'll reveal the 5 soundbar mistakes that ruin your Dolby Atmos experience in 2026, and how to fix them for mind-blowing, theater-quality sound. Don't forget to check out the product links in the description below each video for easy access to purchase your favorite tech products. Polk Audio Signa S4. The Signa S4 is a very compelling upgrade for TV audio, especially if you want a simple, one-box, plus sub, solution for immersive sound without having to deal with multiple speaker placements. It's a 3.1.2 channel system, soundbar with left, right plus center plus 2 upfiring height drivers, plus a wireless subwoofer, designed to support object-based audio like Dolby Atmos and create a more enveloping soundstage than a standard stereo soundbar. Dialogue is anchored well thanks to its dedicated center channel and Polk's Voice Adjust technology, which lets you boost clarity of speech in TV shows or podcasts. The build is clean and functional, with easy setup via HDMI eARC, optical or AUX in, plus a compact sub that gives bass a decent upgrade compared to many entry-level bars. For everyday mixed use, TV, streaming movies, some music, users report the system delivers clear vocals, good stereo width, and enough punch to feel like a real upgrade from built-in speakers. That said, the Signa S4 isn't perfect, and there are trade-offs you should know about. While the height channels provide some overhead effect, they aren't as immersive or precise as a full 5.1.4 or 7.1.2 system with true surround and separate rear speakers. In action films, the deep low bass is somewhat limited. The subwoofer helps, but you won't get the full rumble of a high-end cinema-style audio rig. Also, the system lacks built-in Wi-Fi streaming, AirPlay, Chromecast or Smart Assistant integration, so it's not ideal if you want full smart home or multi-room audio features. LG SC9S. The LG SC9S is a feature-packed 3.1.3 channel soundbar system with wireless subwoofer that aims to bring a high-end immersive experience into living rooms without the complexity of a full surround speaker setup. Its most notable strengths include excellent connectivity and format support. You'll find HDMI 2.1 pass-through, with VRR/ALLM, for gaming, full support for Dolby Atmos, DTS, X and IMAX enhanced content, and streaming services via AirPlay 2, Chromecast, Spotify Connect and Tidal Connect. The SC9S also includes smart features like AI Room Calibration Pro, a workflow tailored for users with LG OLED TVs, including the Wow Orchestra mode that combines TV speakers and the soundbar for a wider sound field, and a thoughtful mounting bracket for LG TVs. Audibly, reviews consistently highlight that dialogue clarity is particularly strong. Thanks to a dedicated dual-center channel design plus an upfiring center driver, voices feel anchored and easy to follow. The wireless subwoofer adds a satisfying low-end punch, making action scenes and bass-heavy music more engaging than many basic soundbars. On the flip side, while the SC9S delivers many high-end features, it falls short in some key areas when compared to the best in class. The soundstage, while good, lacks the width and surround immersion that side-firing and discrete rear speaker systems provide. Users note that even though it's marketed as a 3.1.3 system, it effectively operates more like a strong front soundbar setup unless you add optional rear speakers. Some critics found the overall tonal character a bit light or thin, with less mid-range richness and muscularity than some competitors, and some subwoofer setups sometimes didn't hit quite as deep as expected. Also, a few users report interface quirks or setup complexities with certain TV combinations. Sonos Beam Generation 2. The Sonos Beam Gen 2 is a compact yet impressive soundbar that punches well above its size, offering a significant audio upgrade for TVs especially in small to medium-sized rooms. Its support for Dolby Atmos through HDMI eARC allows for richer soundscapes compared with basic 2.0 or 2.1 systems, and users consistently report excellent dialogue clarity, thanks to a dedicated center channel and refined mid-range tuning. The inclusion of streaming features like AirPlay 2, Chromecast, and deep integration into the Sonos multi-room ecosystem make it a strong all-rounder for both movies and music. The setup process is generally straightforward using the Sonos S2 app, and things like voice assistant support, wireless room calibration, and compatibility with other Sonos speakers add meaningful value. That said, while the Beam Gen 2 shines in many respects, it does come with compromises to keep in mind. Because it lacks dedicated upward-firing drivers or rear speaker hardware, the height and surround immersion it delivers are more simulated than actual, so while Dolby Atmos cues are present, they don't map as precisely or dramatically as you'd get from a full 5.1.2 or 7.1.2 system. Bass performance is good for its size, but it doesn't match the deep impact of systems that include a separate subwoofer. Also, connectivity is limited to a single HDMI ARC port, with an optical adapter included, which may restrict flexibility for multiple source devices. For users who appreciate compactness, smart integration, and ease of use, the Beam Gen 2 is a very compelling choice, but if your priority is maximal surround immersion or ultra-deep bass, you may consider adding a subwoofer or opting for a larger system. Bose Home Theater System. The Bose Smart Ultra brings a premium, all-in-one soundbar experience to a living room setup, combining elegant design, rich streaming features, and immersive audio formats. Support for Dolby Atmos Plus wireless streaming via AirPlay 2, Chromecast, Spotify Connect and Bluetooth gives this bar excellent flexibility. Bose's AI dialogue mode and its room calibration system help ensure voices remain clear even during big movie scenes, and many users comment how setup is very simple, just one HDMI ARC cable to the TV and it's good to go. The soundstage is impressively wide for a single bar, height cues and side imaging feel fairly credible, and in everyday use it delivers a noticeable upgrade over most built-in TV speakers. Its sleek build and minimal footprint make it a visually pleasing addition beneath modern flat screens. On the other hand, the Smart Ultra is not without compromises. While the bass is decent for its size, it doesn't match the thundering impact of a full subwoofer plus satellite speaker system, so if you love floor-shaking explosions or very deep low-end you'll likely want the optional bass module. Some reviewers found the mid-range a little bright or slightly harsh at times, especially when the dialogue enhancement features were engaged. Others also flagged there's no native DTS support and only one HDMI port for the TV, which limits connectivity flexibility if you have multiple sources. In short, if you're looking for a sleek, feature-rich upgrade and are fine with a single-bar setup-style solution, it's a great choice, but if you want the deepest bass or the most flexible multi-input system, you might find yourself making compromises. Sony Bravia Theater Bar 9. The Theater Bar 9 is a high-end soundbar that really aims to deliver a cinema-style experience from a single component. It features a total of 13 speaker drivers, including 4 front woofers, 3 tweeters, side-firing woofers/beam tweeters, and 2 up-firing height drivers, all powered by an integrated amplifier of about 585 W. It supports premium audio formats such as Dolby Atmos and DTS-X, and introduces Sony's 360 spatial sound mapping technology, which uses the up-firing and side-firing drivers plus beam tweeters to create phantom speakers around the room and above your head. That means sound moves more convincingly around and above you than many typical soundbars. Dialogue clarity is particularly strong thanks to a dedicated center channel design, and the bar also supports advanced features like room calibration, via the Sound Field Optimization app, and integration with Sony's Bravia TVs via Acoustic Center Sync for seamless operation. The design is sleek and premium with a fabric-covered front and minimalist styling that blends well in a modern living room. It also supports 4K per 120Hz pass-through via HDMI, which is good for gaming setups. Despite its many strengths, the Theater Bar 9 does have some caveats that may matter depending on your priorities. Samsung Q990F. The HW Q990F is Samsung's flagship all-in-one soundbar system that brings an 11.1.4 channel setup, soundbar plus wireless subwoofer plus wireless rear speakers, to your living room in a relatively compact footprint. It supports Dolby Atmos, DTS-X, and full HDMI 2.1 pass-through, including 4K per 120Hz, making it ideal for high-end TV, movie, and gaming use. The system includes room calibration tech, up-firing and side-firing drivers, and the redesigned subwoofer, using dual 8-inch drivers in a sealed cube that aims to minimize distortion while delivering deeper, tighter bass. The result, when watching a big action film or playing a game, the sense of immersion is genuinely excellent, effects move around the room and above you, dialogue is clear and well-anchored via the center channel, and the rear speakers fill out the space convincingly. For anyone wanting a strong home theater audio upgrade without installing dozens of speakers and cables, the HW Q990F delivers that cinema in the living room feel in a way that few single-brand soundbars manage. That said, even this flagship isn't perfect. For one, the size and number of components, while less complex than traditional AV receiver systems, still demand considerable space, careful placement, especially for the rear speakers and subwoofer, and likely calibration to get the best results. Some users report that while the subwoofer is improved, it may not quite match the low-end depth of dedicated high-end subwoofer systems in large rooms. the bass is very good, but the last few decibels of impact, especially very deep frequencies, may slightly fall short of true audiophile speakers. The auto-calibration and room correction tech are strong, but not flawless. Some reviewers found they needed to tweak manually to optimize for their room shape, furniture, or acoustic quirks. Also, the price is high, so value will depend strongly on how much you'll use the 11 plus channels and full features. If you mainly watch standard 5.1 content or have a smaller space, some of the extra channels may go underutilized. In short, if you have the room, content and ambition, the HW Q990F is a top-tier soundbar setup, but if your environment is modest or your setup simpler, you should weigh how much of the premium you'll actually use. Overall, the Samsung HW Q990F stands as one of the most immersive and powerful soundbars you can buy, delivering a truly cinematic experience without the hassle of a traditional AV setup. Its combination of premium build, surround precision, and room-filling power makes it a dream choice for movie lovers and gamers seeking theater-quality sound at home. And that wraps up today's journey through the world of tech wonders on high-tech. If you enjoyed this video and discovered some must-have gadgets, give it a thumbs up and share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. You won't want to miss our daily dive into the latest and greatest in technology.